Hello again, and welcome. Michael Pizzolla here with a very special Wizards Forum audio. I think we're up to Series 2, Number 9, but I wanted to do this in a different format than just an audio. I was going to make a DVD out of just this, but I thought this was so important, I wanted to get this out to you in the form of a video, audio, because I really feel that this procedure that I'm about to tell you is one that will really improve in an almost magical way your results with black magic. Now, I've called this the Black Magic 30 Days to Mastery program. And, you know, I'm not saying that within 30 days you'll be a master, but if you commit to this, you will see definite improvement in your work with black magic and in value capping. Now, it takes a commitment of time. I'd like to suggest that at a minimum, you spend 15 minutes a day for the next 30 days, or from whenever you decide, when you make a commitment to yourself. I am not going to be monitoring you or testing you. I mean, we're all adults here, but this is something, and as I'll explain a little bit later, it's something that's based on the very latest in brain research and how the brain works. So, what I would like you to do is to commit for 30 days to spend 15 minutes a day in a particular manner that I'm going to describe on specific black magic projects. Okay? And I'm going to suggest some modes or some projects for you to work on. You are totally free to select one of your own liking if you like something better or can think of something that might be more useful to you. But I think the ones I'm going to suggest will be appropriate for about 95% of you wizards. Now, please, this is enjoyable. I love doing this, and yes, I do this every day. Now, because of, I don't know, personality type, borderline obsessive compulsive behavior, a disorder rather, I don't know, but I do around an average of 2 25-minute blocks a day on this. And yes, I look at every race in North America every day. It's a habit, but it's not something that I just rolled out of bed one day and started doing. No, on the contrary, it's something that I would suggest you build up to. So please don't go gung-ho, you know. And for some of you, 15 minutes may be too long. So start with 10 minutes if you can't manage 15. Okay? Now, for those of you with good concentration, you can work up to 25 minutes. And again, this is about the most enjoyable thing. If you're really into the whole value capping process and the process of working with black magic and really want to get better at it, and by better, I mean generating better opportunities for value investments and down the line, more profits as a result. Okay. And the really good news about all of this is that, for the most part, this is going to happen if you commit to this 30 days to mastery. This will happen automatically and largely unconsciously. Okay. Now, pace yourself. I know there are some of us who are really, okay, well, if I can get really good in 30 days, I can get really, really, really good in 30 days if I do, you know, 5 sessions of an hour each. And no, because in this and in the way our brains work and process things, and this is something we only became aware of with some research that's been done in the last few years, on 2 or 3 years. So I'd like you to pace yourself and start small. Start with 15 minutes. If you're enthusiastic, 25 minutes, but that should be an absolute maximum. Okay? So don't do, a whole bunch one day and then nothing for the rest of the week. That's not useful, and that's not the best use of this wonderful biocomputer that we have. Now, it's critical, absolutely crucial, that this procedure be done every day without missing a day, with a break at the end of your session. So at the end of 15 minutes, go do something else. Go relax, go get yourself a cup of tea, do something. Go to the Apple website and see the latest Apple goodness. Okay, that's a joke for a couple of you. Before doing, and certainly before doing anything else relating to handicapping, I want you to separate this time from the time that you'll be handicapping, or more precisely, value capping. Okay, this procedure, and I'll ask you to trust me just a little bit on this until you see the results at the end of 30 days. It's based on some very interesting research on how the brain works. And as I said, this is something that is based on research in just the past maybe 3, 4, 5 years. I read an interesting book called Brain Rules, and for those of you who are, have to know all the details and all the research and see all the papers, it was a fascinating read. Some of it was a little dense, I have to tell you. But what I've done is I have taken one of the key findings in that book, and I've kind of summarized it to a procedure that I know will really, truly improve your results. Now, along with doing this every day, okay, just for the next 30 days, whenever you decide, I'd like you to use a timer, and this is also crucial. Not, yeah, I think it was about 15 minutes, or look at your watch and all. Use a timer. I don't care if it's a kitchen timer. Sometimes I will use my iPhone. In fact, I'm using my iPhone, the little timer on there, but most mobile phones have a, like a stopwatch so you can see. Or you can set a countdown timer, start it at 15 or 25 minutes and count it down, and stop at the end. At the end of that time. Now, I've got a little built-in program, which, if those of you who are interested in time management and doing all of that, which applies not just to handicapping and value capping, but all through our work. And drop me a line if you're interested, and maybe I'll do a video or an audio or some kind of communication to you to show you how I go about that, because this procedure has really changed the way I work, and not just in my handicapping work and my value capping work. So use a timer. If you don't use a timer, it doesn't count. Okay, as strange as that sounds. Because one of the things that I learned from Brain Rules was that if your brain, if you tell your, kind of tell your brain, I don't know, it's talking as a separate entity, but if you know that you're going to sit down for 15 to 20 minutes and you're being timed, after you get into this habit, your brain will not let you just go through the motions. Oh, yeah, this race. Yeah, this. No, it knows that you are sitting down to learn something.